Guys, I'm here to do a book review on The Water Wars by Cameron Stracher, I think is how you pronounce it, and a very tiny book haul. Yes, I'm sneaking it in. But first I want to show some pictures of my daughter over the weekend. Hopefully you guys can see them, but she's so much fun. Oh my gosh. Just her and her friends together, playing the guitar. And this one I like. She loves taking pictures of herself. And, let me see. Oh, I like this one. She got her hair cut. Actually, you can't tell, but she's jumping up, so it just looks funny. And, oh, this one, she jumped in the air, really high in the air. And you can't really see that, but you can see her face. Just her being silly. She has such a fun personality. I love it. Here's a picture of me over the summer. We went to a baseball game where dogs were allowed. And here is Mia. This was yesterday. Got an action shot of her jumping in the air, which I thought was really cool. Okay, anyways. My real small book haul. I got this book. I wasn't going to get it, but I just love the cover, and Amazon gave me a free $25 credit because I was having some issues with them, so didn't really pay for this book. Monster High by Lizzie Harrison. I'm sure everybody's seen this cover by now, but it's just so cool. And they're coming out with a second one, and that cover is really neat too. And this has just such a pretty pink cover. So I got that. And then this one I wasn't going to get, but I really like her other novel, which was her first novel. So Fixing Delilah by Sarah Ackler. And I love this cover too. So I went ahead and got that, and this has just the green cover with that. Now I do have from Sparkling Reviews, Mary, she has been putting a lot of her books up on eBay for awesome prices, like $5 for a hardcover, and she combines shipping. So I have like 4 books coming from her, I think Thursday, and then I just ordered 3 more this morning because she keeps putting new ones up. Alright, so the review, The Water Wars by Cameron Stracher, or something like that. This cover is amazing though. I really love this cover. If you open it up. And it's got water coming out of her eyes. So I just think that's really, really cool. The cover, too, I like, because I like how it's gray, and it's like a nice cloth. And this is a nice silver. It's 240 pages. The font's decent size. And this is another debut novel. And I will go ahead and read the inside flap to you guys. Welcome to a future where water is more precious than oil or gold. Hundreds of millions of people have already died, and millions more will soon fall, victims of disease, hunger, and dehydration. It is a time of drought and war. The rivers have dried up, the polar caps have melted, and drinkable water is now in the hands of the powerful few. There are fines for wasting it and prison sentences for exceeding the quotas. But Kai didn't seem to care about any of this. He stood in the open road, drinking water from a plastic cup, then spilled the remaining drops into the dirt. He didn't go to school, and he traveled with armed guards. Kai claimed he knew a secret, something the government was keeping from us. And then he was gone, vanished in the middle of the night. Was he kidnapped? Did he flee? Is he alive or dead? There are no clues, only questions, and no one can guess the lengths to which they will go to keep him silent. We have to find him, and the truth, before it's too late for all of us. So yeah, first of all, I give this book, I know I wasn't going to do star ratings, but this book's kind of difficult because I don't hate it, but I definitely didn't love it, so I would give it like a 2.5 stars. The idea of the book is awesome, and that's why I bought it, and then of course the cover really pulled me in, and I had to own it. Yeah, where water is so scarce, I just thought that idea was just awesome. But the way the book was executed, the way the story was executed, it felt really flat to me. The book started picking up at about page 61. I checked it. And from that point on to the end of the story, it literally was nonstop action. But the only problem with that is the whole book took place over, it was one day or like a weekend, you know, it was like 1 to 3 days or whatever. And so with it being 240 pages and how much he tried to pack into this book, there wasn't anything that was really in depth. Things were really rushed, I thought. Each chapter brought you more action, but it was over something else. So it just seemed like you were just flying through things and you didn't really get to understand a whole lot. Yeah, this book is supposed to be about water, and yeah, people are fighting over water in this book, but it's basically about the guy Kai that you heard about when I read that flap, him going missing. He has a special talent, which makes him very sought after by the wrong people. But it doesn't, God, you just don't get much out of this book, I don't think. To me, it was just really rushed. Like I said, there was nothing that was in depth about it. It kind of hit the surface on everything, but you didn't find out about anything. Yeah, they're talking about hunger or disease and this and that, but it doesn't go into any of that. You know, it just hints upon stuff. Will and Vera are the two main characters in this book. They're brother and sister. And one day, Vera runs into Kai, and she befriends him. And she only knows him for like a few weeks before he goes missing. And she takes it upon herself that she's going to go look for him because something doesn't seem right, and she's worried about him. Okay, well, I'm sorry. In a time like this, why would you put yourself out on the line, especially a teenager, a girl that is just a basic, plain girl? And she pulls her brother into it to go looking for this kid. And from the first day that they leave, which they plan on just going to this one spot and coming right home, thinking it would just take a couple hours of time, they get kidnapped by some pirates. But it's not pirates that you think of when you think of pirates, like on the water. It's different kind of pirates. And then from there, they get kidnapped by Pella, P-E-L-A, which is an acronym for something, and I can't remember right now what it is, who are even worse people. And this all happens in a matter of like a day. And then after that, they escape there, and then they break into this institution that is like controls everything, trying to break out their friend. And like I said, you just don't get too much information about things. And it happens so quickly. Everything happens so quickly. That's why I didn't care for this book. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people will like it. I just wish that there was more detail. There was a lot of action, like I said, and that's what held my interest. But it was like you knew they were fighting, and you like knew that they were fighting to save Kai, but there wasn't any underlying reasons almost. Can't explain it. It just, yeah, there wasn't much to it. It was very superficial to me. Yeah, I just really don't have much to say. I mean, like I said, there was a lot of action, but that did not make up for everything else that it was lacking. So I wish that they would have, would have touched upon more of the disease or touched upon more of just the water issues. But yeah, so I went ahead actually and signed up for the Story Sirens donation thing for debut novels. If she decides to get that tour going, I'm definitely going to donate this book to that. It'll come back to me in the end, but I'm not going to miss it. So that's about it. I'm going to start reading Beastly by Alex Flynn now to read another book for the Chicklet contest. So that's it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.